What's good, you guys? HighLife128 here, bringing you another shoe review and unboxing. As I explained in my last video, which was the review of the Jordan 12 playoff cleats, you should go check that out. Totally sick pair of kicks. But in my last review, I explained I just bought a new house, so that's why I've kind of been a little behind on my reviews. But don't get it fucked up. I have a big backlog of kicks that I have to review. Probably upwards of 7 to 10 pairs that I have to get to. So trust me, they are coming. And again, I have my new house. This is my new shoe room. I got around 100 pairs of kicks here. I'm really excited to have a new place. And I specifically found a place that had a room. An extra room specifically for my kicks. So I'm really jacked about this. Really happy to be here. Happy everything's all fallen into place, and start doing reviews again. So as I mentioned, I did the playoff 12 cleats in my last video. This is my final unboxing for a while. Well, I guess till tomorrow. I have something coming in, but final unboxing of the night here anyway. The stuff that I have in my house. I actually picked up 2 pairs of these also, like the 12 cleats, but I specifically waited to unbox the second pair because I did want to do an unboxing, because I know a lot of people like that, including myself. I like watching them. So I did want to unbox these for you guys and then do a review. So we'll get right into these. As you can tell just from that Memphis logo, they came from Nike. Now, for those of you who picked up the 3s on Saturday, the new CAPTCHA Nike process that they have, I think that's a great idea. It caught everyone by surprise, sort of blindsided me. I was at work on my phone, and I thought it was sort of a pop-up, so I closed it the first time, and then I went back through, did it again, and luckily I was able to pick up a pair of the infrared 3s that I really wanted. So yeah, I was lucky to pick those up, but I feel like I got lucky because a lot of other people were a little confused, and a lot of bots probably didn't work for it. So but I'll get into that into another video. Now that I have my room set up and everything, I'm going to probably start doing some, I don't want to call it a podcast, but just sort of videos of me talking about random topics, the new Nike system, Yeezys or something like that. Just for instance, I'm not going to go back to the Red October Yeezys. Those are dead as far as I'm concerned. But just random things that I think are important in the sneaker community that I really want to talk about, get off my chest. So we'll get into that in some other videos. I'm going to start doing some other stuff other than just reviews, as well as I do want to get to the best of 2013 sneaker sort of playoffs, but I will get back to that, I promise. It just takes a little bit more work to get all that stuff together. So the box here, we'll continue opening. The packing slip, of course. Now, have a Jordan Retro box, naturally. This one, it's a little beat up. There's some kind of stuff on it here. Kind of weird. Box is a little beat up, as you can see, almost like the sort of box that you would get from a rep site. Obviously, this came direct from Nike, so not a replica, but usually it could have just been because of my move, but who knows. These did come with me on the move. I did keep them in the box for you guys. So got the tiny Jordan tag here with the cement print box. Air Jordan 6 Retro, size 9.5. These were $170 like all the retros now. And and white, infrared, and black. So, one thing if I wasn't a little bit late, I would rant about is the infrared 23 sixes and the cover-up that Nike had when they accidentally sold out all the pairs. When somebody found the actual link to those, I'm sure a lot of you guys missed out just like I did, waiting on Friday for the link for the re-release, and it went automatically, just within a second, sold out. It's just not good. You know, I don't know why Nike didn't just say, look, we sold out, we screwed up, you know, it is what it is. You know they have more pairs, they're going to be coming back out, so don't worry about that. You know, a lot of people will still be able to get them, but just the principle of the matter that Nike kind of tried to put one over on us just leaves a bad taste in your mouth. But either way, as I mentioned, these are the infrared sixes. I was able to acquire 2 pairs of these because, I mean, these are just oh so clean. I cannot wait to wear these. I really don't have many pairs of sixes. I have the Laker sixes, the black, purple, and yellow stitching that I picked up at the outlets a couple years ago, and I have the Golden Moment pack, which is right here behind me. I have those sixes, which are really sick, but these are just a really clean looking shoe. The infrared sixes, of course, is an OG colorway. It wasn't a quick sellout. I had a friend of mine, he wears like a size 11, which, you know, fairly common size, and he was able to pick these up around 5, 6 o'clock that night. So I think everyone who wanted a pair was able to get them, at least I hope. They made a lot of them. I feel like Jordan's kind of reaching that tipping point now where they're making too many shoes. The demand is kind of starting to level out, and you're seeing a lot of shoes not sell out right away. They're still selling out. All the retros are still selling out, whether it take 30 seconds or 3 days. They're still selling out, but you know, they're not shutting down any websites. They're not flooding in stores for general releases like this anymore. Powder Blue 3s, the Cool Grey 10s, those sat around forever. But anyway, I was glad I was able to cop them, especially 2 pairs, because I really do like this. But again, topic for another day. The review we will get into now. Sixes have that beautiful icy sole. I like these better than the 5s because they have that sort of broken glass design almost. It's exactly what it looks like with the icy soles. I think it's a really cool look. With black, you have your infrared Jumpman, giant Jumpman on there. Traction on these is sort of like pods almost. He did this on the 6, 7, 8s. And you have some slits here for when you bend your foot. The color on the Jumpman, since this is the first part of the shoe we're looking at that's infrared, this color infrared is really, really bright. It's tough to see on camera, but it is very, very, very bright. And I know a lot of people weren't a big fan of it. It almost looks a little pink in some cases. And again, a lot of people weren't into it, but I think it looks pretty good. It's different. You get so many just straight red, white, and black colorways that, you know, a little bit different shade of a red does make all the difference. And it definitely is different than the OG infrared, but they got a couple different kinds of infrared. They have this, they have the infrared 23. It's not going to be perfect, so it is what it is. But I think it's a nice looking colorway. I think if this weren't an OG colorway, it would still sell out because it is a clean looking shoe. The midsole on these sixes, you have some of that iciness poking up there. Have it around your air bubble there, which is in white. White around the back there. Another icy air bubble and another little hit of the ice. The toe box midsole is white with some black, As you can see, it's, oh, I thought that was sort of an issue with the paint, but it's actually just the rubber sort of hanging over on it. Not a big deal. The rest of the midsole, a little bit of white, a little bit of infrared, going all the way around, sort of mixed in. Around the other side, you get a little hit of that infrared, not too much, mostly white on the inside of the shoe. And then the upper, it is full grain leather, or smooth leather as most people would call it. Decent quality. It's sort of what we've come to expect from Jordan Brand, but I really am into the tumbled leather. I know the tumbled leather isn't true to the OG form, but I really enjoy it much more than the smooth leather. It is nice, but it's just just kind of plain. As is the upper on the shoe, pretty plain looking shoe. You have sort of a design here on the side. It's supposed to be a 23. This here is a, here it's better looking on the inside. This is supposed to be a 2, and then this is supposed to be a 3. Some people see it. I see kind of where it's coming from. Whether or not they try to do that, I don't know. I just think it's a cool looking design. But when you don't have any depth with the colors, like you do on the Carmines where you have the red and the white, I think it leaves it a little bit basic, which isn't a bad thing, but a little plain. So you have that smooth leather with the overlapping panels of smooth leather, making out that little 23 sort of thing. You've got some perforations on the side, and then up here you have some of these little lines, just design elements. Then you have your puffed out ankle protection. Big perforations there. It's again puffed out. It's on both sides. The other side, the inside of the shoe, is pretty much the same. Little perforations with that 23 sort of design. Toe box, just straight smooth leather. Just boom, basic, plain, regular, classic. Around the back of the shoe, you have your Jordan Air logo in white. Obviously, when these first came out, they had the Nike Air logo. I would imagine that was an infrared. I can't imagine that back then Nike / Jordan Brand would have put out a shoe that had basically no branding visible. So I would imagine it had a red Nike Air, and I'm not sure what the last retro had either, but these have the white. Looks kind of nice, keeps that clean element. Can't really see it all that well. So pretty nice looking. Around the back here, you have the coolest part of the sixes, in my opinion, which is the heel tab. It's supposed to look like a spoiler on a Porsche, which is one of Mike's favorite cars, or at least it was back in '91. That's all black rubber, a little infrared stripe there. Then the laces, you have the standard retro flat laces, white. And you have your, I never know what to call this. I just call it sort of like a lace junction. Laces just go through it, just sort of covers them up. That's in white, soft, sort of white neoprene with your big infrared Jumpman on there. Now, a lot of people don't know that actually, you can actually unsnap this right here. Doesn't want to come right now. I'm not going to force it, but you can unsnap this part right here to get the laces in and out. You have the lace lock, only found on the 5s and the 6s. This one's infrared with a black Jumpman. And then the top of the tongue is black rubber with very tough to see in this particular light, Air Jordan logo up here with 2 holes for your finger to pull them up when you put them on. Now the inside of the shoe, these come with the handy dandy little cardboard ankle protector things to stop them from creasing, which is kind of nice. Just look here. Inside of the shoe, infrared insole, red, black Jumpman. Again, on the originals, I highly doubt that it had infrared insole. I think they were going a little more plain than that. But anyway, these, obviously a classic shoe, iconic. Jordan won his first championship in these 6s. It is the year of the 6s, the 23rd anniversary of them. So we're going to see a lot of these. I'm really looking forward to the Carmines, really looking forward to the Sport Blues, but I'm hoping that they release the Maroons just like everyone else. I really love those. And of course the black inverts, those will be a smash hit on Black Friday, unlike the Oreo 5s, which were kind of a, you know, halfway flop on this past Black Friday. But anyway, that's about it for these. I'm going to go ahead and try and film another review, something a little different than a Jordan this time. But I want to thank you guys for the support. As always, please like, comment, subscribe. I'm really getting up there in subscribers. You know, I'm over 100, which is big for me, and getting pretty high in view count. So please like, comment, subscribe. I really appreciate the support, and I will see you guys soon.